integrated energy systems in the coming years. To sort of take the, I think a lot of what I see day to day, especially in the United States, is concerns about data centers, concerns about their power requirements. But maybe if you could talk a little about how AI is going to enable some new opportunities there.
I think the opportunities enabled by AI is endless, as I said. The only issues, you need to continue to train more people in terms of understanding AI. And I always say, you cannot scale without scaling the talents and the people. It's about creating value. It's not about eliminating people. And this is the model that needs to be used when you look at the future and what needs to be done. And I think demonstrating is very important, the use cases, because a lot of people question what is the value. It's not about buying chips and GPUs, and it's ensuring that you have the system, the data qualities. And people think that they can, by bringing chips and GPUs and installing them, you can create value. No, it's about also creating the talents and making sure that you have the data quality that will help you. What we think of the future is that we will be working with hyperscaler because the models and the use cases and the pilots that we scale can be adopted across the industry. We can get to autonomous operation in the future without losing control of our operation or safety, which is very important. We are running in a business that is very accident could happen. So I think demonstrating the value that can be creating while maintaining operation control and the safety of the plants, we are running, and taking that with hyperscaler and also our planned investment now in Humane in the kingdom, which will help not only nationally but internationally in terms of data centers on all of it. I think the use of AI in every aspect of operation is there, but more value is not in finance or in translation or in legal. The more value that we see is in real operation. When you look at the way you are doing certain things, this is where we put the billions of dollars in our operation. If you think about it, our capital program is $50 to $60 billion. Today, I have $100 billion under construction. Imagine the integration and the value that you can create across everything that you do by adopting AI. But this is create for the enterprise, for Aramco and Aramco Group. But for the future, you need to see that intelligence in terms of running the operation scaled up across the industry. And this is, I think, we are better off working with hyperscaler who have the access to the global industries to scale, because a lot of what also we adopt and we scale is not only good for the energy industry, it's good for other industries. It could for so many other industries. But hyperscalers that have access to all of these industries other than our energy industry can play a role. But it is all about creating the right operation model, the pipeline, and also the decision-making in terms of kill, pilot, or scale. You need to have a quick decision-making. Otherwise, if you don't have the right process to review, prioritize, kill if need to be killed, it's not good to pilot or scale, or even during pilots, you need to make decisions quickly. But you need to create the right operation model in your establishment for you to be able to create the value that we are seeing today. And this is what we are hoping through working with hyperscalers in the industry. Accenture is a good example. We are trying to group our use cases and see which industry might be the best user of them and how we can scale this across.
We only have a few minutes left, and so I'm going to ask each of you to maybe answer the same question, and I'm going to start with you, Julie, which is, so what lessons have you learned, especially over the past year or 2 years, about scaling AI